Good evening, traders. Today is March 2nd. Markets are closed. What do you guys think of today? Was it crazy or what? I don't know if it met your expectations, but I had an inkling, and you'll see through my tweets, something was bullish about today. But I'm also going to show you an example of how not to let your emotions get the best of you. That's what I'm showing you right now on the screen. Because last night, I'm sorry. Let's go back to Tuesday first. Tuesday morning, 1 minute after opening bell, I'm Central Time. 1 minute after opening bell, I said there were bearish overtones about this. Something's off. Something's off. Something's not right. Well, on Tuesday, as you guys probably know if you watched my episode on Tuesday, I loaded the boat with puts. And we had an utter collapse. Despite the first half of the day, we'll just say the first half of the day, it went up. It's going up, it's going up, it's going up. It was a rising wedge. It's going up, it's going up. I was like, nah, something's off, something's off, something's off. And it collapsed. Okay? That's Tuesday. Let's fast forward to last night. I tweeted this out. I said, crap. Futures are going down. Okay, that was my tweet. Okay, so on Tuesday, I thought it was bearish. Last night, I was like, oh my, I can't believe it. There's the tweet. There's the collapse right there. Plain as day. Okay, so there's just an example of emotion, right? That was my reaction last night. But yet, this morning, three minutes before opening bell, I'm like, if this thing takes back the EMA 50 old school with backtest, I'm scaling long. How does that square with last night when I was like, crap? Okay, that's just an example. Don't let your emotions guide your thinking. Like on Tuesday, if something looks off, go with it. Something's not right. Go with your intuition. Go with your gut. What's your gut tell you? Don't go with your emotion. Don't follow. This is what I mean. Don't stare at the light. Don't just look at the price action, whether it's going down or up. Don't just look at it and solely base your decision off that, because that's exactly what the market maker wants you to do. Okay, that's what I mean. Don't stare at the light when there are other things that just the market maker cannot hide. Okay, so that's just what I wanted to show you about emotions. Okay, now this is also last night when futures were tanking. Okay, so this is last night. Let's put this all in context. Not this morning and not today. So after I had a minute to collect my thoughts, this was futures real time last night, going down, going down, going down. See right here, to the weekly SMA 20 on futures. Okay, I was just tweeting out, I was like, you guys, let me look at this red, wick down. It looks bad, doesn't it? I mean, I would agree with that. But when cooler minds prevail and you think about what's happening, this is what I tweeted. I said, you guys, this is just old school decline and backtest that I'm referring to. It could go under the weekly SMA 20, this gray line. This is me speculating last night, by the way. It could go under and consolidate under it as long as it is wicking up. Okay, so that's just me speculating last night. Further speculation, as I'm trying to describe what's happening as futures was falling. Okay, tomorrow, which is today, and Friday will be telling in relation to the weekly SMA 20. Does ES wick up on Thursday and Friday? If so, that is telling. This is all last night, guys. Remember, I'm referring to the 5-minute chart here, but this could be extrapolated to the 5 trading days, right? Every day of the week, 5, is a minute on the 5-minute chart. Remember, the first 3 minutes is down. The last 2 minutes is up. First 3 days, Monday through Wednesday, is down. The last 2 days are up. I sent that last night. What happened today? Ha ha ha. Okay. If the last 2 days this week are up, then that's a good sign. That is hidden bullishness. First 3 days down, last 2 up is hidden bullishness. Okay? It means next week will be up. Green. Next week is the back test week. Down, 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 down. Guess what? Next week is up. That's just natural cycle progression. Back test to the EMA 50 weekly. That's this red line right here. We're going to back test. We've come too far. You're going to back test. That's just natural. Now, so keep a sticky note on this, on the idea of wick up on Thursday and Friday. Here we go. Here, does it wick up on Thursday and Friday? Question mark. Okay. But before I tell you this, again, this is all last night, guys. Not today. Last night. I'm just telling you guys what to look for. Anticipate. Don't let your emotions get to you. Don't look at the light. Don't stare at the light. But before I show you the conclusion of that question, does ES tomorrow and Friday wick up? I want to show you what I focused on intraday today. This is one of the tweets. Today, this is today's slide you're looking at right here. Out of all of the lines on the screen, I'm focused on the SMA 20 blue arrow right here. Let me zoom in on that so it's easier to see. Right there. Why am I focused on this gray line right here? I'm looking for this. I'm looking for this. Wick up from support. You don't have to touch the EMA 50 here anymore. That's bullish. That's hidden bullishness. See what I mean now? Got it? Wick up on SMA 20. That's bullish. Okay? So, let's go back to that question I asked last night. Does Thursday and Friday create a wick up on the weekly? Mind you, before I show you that slide, big red candle down. Red candle down. Wick down. This was as of last night, right? This is as of last night. Well, why don't we look at close today then on the weekly candle, shall we? Voila. Wick up from the weekly SMA 20. Wick up on the 5-minute SMA 20. Do you see it now? That's what I'm talking about last night. Wick up against the SMA 20. It found support on the SMA 20. Wicking up from SMA 20 today. That's bullish. Now do you see? These patterns that I look at intraday can be extrapolated and applied 100% to the larger time frames. Like you see here, the weekly time frame. This is, and you could refer to these as the daily, even though I never look at the daily. First 3 days are red, last 2 days are green. That's how it always goes. Red. If it's a bullish candle, the first 3 minutes of the 5-minute candle are going to be red. The first 3 minutes are going to go down. And then the last 3 minutes pushes it back up. I'm sorry, the last 2 minutes pushes it back up. That's how you need to see what the market maker is really doing. If the first 3 minutes, are being pushed up, ooh, that's not a good sign. Because I bet the last 2 minutes are going to push down. It's in the reverse. So, these were my tweets last night. Even when I showed you that other tweet, when I was like, oh crap. But when you put your emotion aside and you just think about it objectively, things start to just make sense. Leave the emotion out of it, because I promise you, market maker algorithms don't have emotion either. Okay? They do not have emotion. So you guys should not use your emotion either. So this was also last night. Next week should flatten out the MACD. Basically, it was curling down last night, right? It was curling down. I'd invite you to go look at the MACD now. It's already flattening out from today. That's what I was referring to last night. Okay? The MACD should be at the conclusion of the down move of this sine wave. Sine wave, up, down, up, down. Guess what? The next move is flatten and then up. Ta-da! All the while above the zero line. All right? So, sent this out last night just to keep people, just to level set expectations. The 1 hour, this is the 1 hour. Negative 20 is the bear line. Last night, it only got down to negative 9.51 at the time I took the screenshot. The 4 hour bear line is negative 35. Last night, it was negative 16. Well, you know what happened by the end of, at the close today? That negative 9.1 is now above zero. It's above zero. We're not going to crash, guys. That's just not how it works. All right, let's get to some intraday goodies. So, just high level, this was the gap. Here, that pink line right here is the top of the gap. Okay. This was the wedge that I eventually drew right here. And it was a breakout, wasn't it? It was a breakout of the wedge way to the upside. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Okay. At opening bell, even though you'd think it would go up and fill that gap, the patterns right now say it may not. See, so off the bat, I'm just like, huh. Well, observations say this doesn't look too promising, that it's going to go up. Okay. Struggling at SMA 20, wicking down right here at opening. Yeah, this later turned green, but it was wicking down right here. See that? That doesn't look too good. Okay. So far failed back test. 2 minutes left for the candle to close. That would have been this one. It ended up. Ha 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 ha. Okay, here we go. This is a perfect example. 2 minutes left. That means 3 minutes has already elapsed. 2 minutes left. 3 minutes has already elapsed. It went down. It was a full body red candle at one point. But with 2 minutes left, what happened? Wick up. See what I mean? That's bullish. That's what I was referring to last night. 3 minutes down, 2 minutes up. Follow that rule. It works. Trust me. Okay. So for this bad boy right here, that would have been right. Yes. Oh, yeah, that would have been right here. At the time, it was just this little dude. Okay. So I said, nah, I want to wait. Make sure it's a legit back test. Okay. Well, So when I saw this candle wick up, I was like, oh, scale long, scale long, because I already saw this wick up, and then I saw this not even touch, and then I saw this red candle not even touch. I'm like, ah, scale long. Okay. Well, come to find out, let's see here. Yeah, market maker is going to be a butthead for a little while, but that's typical market maker, I suppose. That's the only way I can describe that. Is you're going to be a butthead and come on down here and backtest the SMA and even go down below the SMA, but you're going to also backtest the EMA and go below the SMA. Like that looked like, oh man, we're going down again. But if you have patience, what happened? Wick back up. It was just a butthead move. Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. I'm talking about it. Here, right here. This was this candle. Okay. Okay. There we go. Now, yeah, positive. Wick up. Wick up. Okay. Wick up. Wick up. All right. So very good. Okay. When the EMA is taken back intraday and back tested, that means there is strength again, right? You could just see it. This is the EMA. Just it was back tested here, back tested here, back tested here. So it just gives you peace of mind that if you're placing calls, it's going to be okay. Okay, in case you're wondering, it's consolidating under the wedge. This is the 1 hour chart. Yeah, that you don't see it over here, but this is my 1 hour, 65-minute chart before it pushes it through. Okay, yeah, it was right here. Okay, so that's this blue line right here. This blue line right there. See that? You know, we were about. It's tough to say exactly where we were. 9:42 a.m. Whatever. We were like somewhere right around here, maybe. You know, but I like to look at it from just a bigger picture point of view. Okay, because I'm going to show you this one. This slide's a good one. Look at that. Look at the wicks. Higher, 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 higher. Aha. That's hidden bullishness. It's consolidating. It has, it shows you it has lift, lift, lift. See what I mean? That's why I like looking at the 65 minutes so much. It's fantastic. It really gives you an idea of just overall strength of a move from the morning time. Okay? Okay, I was just calling out this pink line up right here. Here's the pink line right here. That is the top of the gap. So you reach 394.54, you have filled that gap. I know conventional wisdom says once you fill the gap, you're supposed to go down, but I don't follow that. I don't follow that conventional wisdom. Because if I see strength in these wick up, wick up, wick up, successful back tests, like, I don't think you're going to get rejected. If this move was impulsive, though, oh yeah, I'm shorting that. As soon as you feel that, if you pumped in the morning and you went straight up to 394.54 that to fill that gap, and you pumped your way up there and you bypass the EMA 50, I'm shorting it blindly. I'm going to blindly short it, 100%. But this was not a pump. This was a methodical back test, stair step. Look at that. It was stair step, stair step, stair step, stair step. That's methodical. That is not subject to immediate or imminent rejection, even when you fill gaps. Okay? Because it has the strength to get rejected, but then consolidate and rip. That's exactly what happened, wasn't it? It had the strength to take the initial rejection, consolidate, and then boop. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Just because you fill a gap, whether it's gap up or gap down, it doesn't mean you have to reverse directions. Okay? Okay, that's just me. Oh, yeah, watching this back test. Yeah, right here, right here, right here. Watching the back test. And I'm going to call out at another slide. Here we go, here we go, here we go. This is key. None of the candle bodies have straddled EMA 50. right here. That was key. I was looking for that. I was like, which one of y'all, which one of you guys going to fail? Which one of you guys going to fail? So how many times did it backtest EMA today? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh. 5, 6, 7, 8. Many times today. And it did not fail at any time. Except for right here. Right here. Okay. But this is a wedge, first of all. See this? This is a wedge, right? When in a wedge situation, though, I don't use the traditional backtest criteria as a pass or fail. Because as you know, in a wedge, you go up and down, up and down, up and down inside the wedge. But instead, what I look for is hidden bullishness inside the wedge. How are you interacting with the EMA 50? How are you interacting with the SMA 20 inside the wedge? Even though I know you're going up and down, up and down, up and down. I want to know, are you getting wicked down? Are you getting wicked up? What are you doing? You can still see hidden bullishness inside the wedge, even though it is whipsawing inside the wedge. Okay? So, that's all I wanted to point out there. So, one other thing, and just the fact that this final move went down, that's actually normal when you're coming up at the top. The final move before a surge up is always down. Here. Down and then boom. That's what happens. So I expect that actually. Just like this. Down and then boom. See that? It just always happens like that. The final move is usually the lowest point. Down and then boom. Even though it looks like it's gonna dump. Okay? Hold on a second. Okay. Yeah, here I go. If it can take back the wedge bottom, that would have been right here. Right here. If it could take back the wedge bottom, I'm scaling long. I'm scaling more. Okay? Even though it got rejected initially, right here. It got rejected, but it's consolidating on the EMA 50, consolidating under the wedge bottom now. Right here. Yeah, see that right there. Consolidating under the wedge. That's bullish. Okay? It's consolidating and it's using the EMA 50 as support, and it's not failing the back test on the EMA 50. That's bullish. Okay. Right here. Right. It was this candle. I was watching. As soon as if I see this wick down, then I'll get out of my calls. Because then now I know that's a rejection. That's a rejection. But that wick never came. It was green. Okay. The wedge is the only justification why the red candle straddled. Oh, right, yeah, right here. Why? Yeah, this red candle did straddle the EMA, but you are in a wedge, and you got to take other clues together in total, right? It didn't straddle at any time. It succeeded, passed the back test, passed the back test, passed the back test. So it's a nuanced view of this. Okay. Yep. Looks like it appears to break out, didn't it? Here we go. That's what I showed you earlier. Out of all the lines on the screen, I'm looking at this gray one. Okay. Okay. If the next 2 or 3 candles push through 394.54 gap, that would have been. Oh yeah, I was talking about this right here. I'm scaling more. Been showing good support and lift. Okay, so you see me throughout the day saying, I'm scaling more, I'm scaling more, I'm scaling more, I'm scaling more. Despite last night, I showed you the tweet. I said, oh crap, futures are tanking. Okay, so you just gotta just stick to your criteria, no matter what you feel. No matter what you feel, you stick to your criteria no matter what? That goes to not staring at the light. Okay? Don't stare at the light. Whereas I showed you on Tuesday, I showed you those tweets where I said, you guys, this has some bearish overtones here. But yet today, I'm like, man, this looks bullish. I'm going to keep scaling along. Okay? You got to stick to your criteria. You've got to stick to no matter what. You can't give in to your emotions or your urges. Don't let your emotions or your urges override your criteria. You have to stick to your criteria no matter what happens, no matter what you feel, no matter what your personal biases are or what it should be doing. Okay? Okay. Yeah, see here I'm referencing the 65-minute chart right here. See how see it's pushing up. It's pushing up past the wedge. Here, let me zoom in. It's pushing up, pushing up, pushing up. Okay, here's the 1 hour SMA 20. So today is all about the SMA 20, guys. Yesterday, was it yesterday? Oh, sorry, no, it was Tuesday. It was all about the 1 hour EMA 50. That was all about the 1 hour EMA 50. But today it's all about the SMA 20. And then no, yesterday was about the weekly SMA 20. See, so every day is something different. I can't tell you which theme is going to dominate. That's just something with practice you're going to figure out. Now, see, look at this. This is the 1 hour. See, this is why when you just look at the 5 minute, it's just too much. But the 65-minute tells you, look at this, up, 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 and it's trying to push through. It's trying to push through that wedge. See what I mean? That's bullish, guys. Now, however, if I saw a wick down from here, from right here, if this was a wick down, oops, that's not good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start having second thoughts. Yeah, a wick down, something like this, wick down. You know what I mean? But no, the body was pushing through the bottom of the wedge, and it was starting to push through that SMA 20. That's bullish. That's bullish consolidation. Okay? Gives you hints. Okay. Oh yeah, see here's just a clean chart of the 65-minute. Yeah, see, look at that. See, the body's trying to actually push through. You're not getting wick down like you did in the previous hour. Like here's a wick down, but this is not wick down. This is the body trying to bust through there. Okay, it's all good stuff. This is all hidden bullishness. You know, hidden bullishness, consolidating, trying to push through these lines. Look at that MACD on the 65 minutes, separated. Yeah, separated in green. Okay. Late in the day. Was it right here? Was this it? Let me see. Yeah, this was it right here. It would have been this candle right here. I'm just commenting. I said, if it loses the SMA 20, then I'm scaling out of my calls. That's it. Because it's been using it as support all day. Okay? That's all I was saying there. And that's how that came to pass. Bada boom, bada bing. That's it. It was consolidating all day. There were bullishness all day. In the morning, though, I will say, in the morning there were mixed signals. Well, yeah, like right here, wick down, wick down, wick down. But the contraindication of the wick down is, yeah, but you're not losing EMA 50 though. You're not losing it. No candle bodies are closing, straddling the line. Okay, but here, wick down, wick down, wick down. Well, this was at the gap fill. Wick down, wick down, wick down. So in the morning, and you even saw my earlier tweets, I was like, ooh, this doesn't look too good. When I saw like something like this, and when I see a wick down, like, ooh, let's see how this is gonna play out. Okay. So, I mean, that's it, and the rest was history. So, That's all I've got for you guys today. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter, where I gave real-time tweets, calling the game as I see it. Don't forget to listen to your favorite music as you are trading. Helps you get in the right state of mind, helps you get into the right flow state. Please give this video a like, share, subscribe, or click to be notified when I release something new. With that, I'm Agent 000 signing off.